Welcome to Inside UNA Basketball. Here are your hosts, Coach Bobby Champagne and J.D. Byers.
Welcome to another episode of Inside UNA Basketball. Your host, J.D. Byers, here alongside head coach Bobby Champagne. And it's more Gulf South Conference basketball action inside Flowers Hall. We got West Alabama at our place, Coach, and just to kind of set the scene, we were wanting to dish out some payback, a little revenge, and had a good crowd at Flowers Hall to get to West Alabama on our home court.
Yeah, West Alabama had gotten us down there in Livingston. They played very well at their place, and we've been playing well in Flowers Hall as well. So it was a big game for us, and try and pay back and get a win in the conference and maintain pace with the league leaders. Steven
Samuels was one of their transfers. It was only his second game as a West Alabama Tiger last time we played him. He got a double-double against us this time, but we kind of held him in check as well as Alquan Mendenhall.
Yeah, I thought we had a better opportunity to scout him, look at West Alabama over a course of several games, and so we were better prepared this time. Haven't been able to see Samuels. We knew about Mendenhall because he played last year, and I thought we did a better job of guarding both those guys this time.
Off the bench for the Lions against West Alabama, we'd have Wes Long come in. He had 11 points against West Alabama, but our starting five really contributed well, and Warwick Maston had a great night, 23 points.
Yeah, it was a good night for Warwick Maston. He shot the ball well. Got off to a good start, making some outside baskets, and it's good when our seniors can really contribute.
65-56 would be the final. North Alabama defeating West Alabama on the campus of the University of North Alabama. It'd be the 13th win. You'll see the highlights here in just a moment. But one of those players who came off the bench, a senior from Gibraltar, you're going to get to meet Sam Buxton. He's one of two players we highlight today on Inside UNA Basketball. We want to introduce you to Sam Buxton, the Lions Lair segment presented by CB&S Bank. Welcome back to the Lions Lair segment here on the program. You get to meet one of the UNA basketball players. Today it is Sam Buxton, a senior, and he transferred here. If you haven't seen him around, it's because he's only been here 2 years, but transferred from Missouri St. Louis. Sam Buxton, you're about to find out when you hear him. He is neither from Missouri, neither from Alabama. As a matter of fact, I could give you a bunch of guesses and you probably never get it. He is from Gibraltar, a sovereign part of the UK. Sam, welcome into the program.
Thanks for having me.
Gibraltar, very small area. Talk about the hometown.
Oh, lovely city. 30,000 population, 4 square miles. Everybody's really welcoming. You know, everybody knows everybody. 2 schools. People love soccer. Beach life is nice in the summer. It's a nice place.
It's kind of the first thing you get to when you come into the Mediterranean.
It's the gate.
Gibraltar meets you.
Yeah, the Straits of Gibraltar, the entrance to the Mediterranean Sea.
Let's talk about, first you started at Missouri St. Louis. You transfer here, though, but you come with a buddy of yours. Also from Missouri St. Louis was Beaumont Beasley. You guys have played 4 years together. Beaumont Beasley, one of our point guards.
Yes, sir. I haven't played 4 years of basketball with many people, but Beaumont is the guy.
We were talking about your hometown and Beaumont being a very familiar face for you around here, one of your great friends. Your dad, Tony Buxton, obviously, I don't know if he actually lives in Gibraltar. He lives north of there, right? But he gets to come over and see you play every now and then.
Yeah, my dad lives across the border in Spain, but he comes over all the time. He'll come over at the end of this season too. He's come over 2 or 3 times every season since I've been over here. He's a big fan.
Let's talk about academics here. Sam Buxton, one of the UNA basketball players, a senior. Finance, your major. What do you want to do with something like that?
I'd like to be a finance analyst. You know, probably come back after I get my bachelor's and do my MBA and try and just put myself out there.
Banking big in Gibraltar.
Banking's big in Gibraltar, definitely. There's a lot of money to be made.
Well, has started 2 games already this year. Talk about your role on the basketball team, one of the post players, normally coming off the bench. We go down to Pensacola, Holiday Classic, hosted by the University of West Florida. You started 2 games down there and had a good outing.
Yeah, pretty much an energy guy, you know, trying to come on, make things happen, get a couple offensive rebounds. Our big man was out when we were down in Pensacola. That's why Nick was out, so I started instead of Nick. But yeah, just trying to bring some energy, get some offensive rebounds, defend well, just be solid all around.
Sam Buxton, our Lions Lair feature player this week, the senior from Gibraltar, transferred to the University of North Alabama from Missouri St. Louis. Sam, thanks for joining us on the program.
Thank you.
We've got some more great basketball highlights for you. We're not done with the show. We'll get to those when we come back.
Inside UNA Basketball is brought to you by Williams Cleaners and Ray Miller Buick GMC.
Hey folks, Kel Bragwell, Sales Manager, Ray Miller Buick GMC. At Ray Miller, we are your exclusive Carfax Advantage dealer. With a vehicle history report available on every car in stock, you can buy with confidence. Not only will we provide you with a vehicle history report on our vehicles, but if you're thinking about buying from another dealer or even an individual, we'll give you a report on that vehicle also. Right in front of Walmart, Ray Miller, come see us.
Daddy, can I get a puppy, please?
Okay, Sammy. It's bedtime.
Oh, 10 more minutes, please.
10 more.
Yes. Please. Hey, Daddy. Will you buy some alcohol for my party tonight? We'll be right here at the house. You can even take the keys. Please?
Absolutely not.
Each time I turn around.
Never let me have anything.
Don't be a pushover.
I hate you.
Be a parent. Prevent. Don't provide alcohol to minors.
Whether it's purple and gold or any other color, Simpson's Body Shop now has 3 locations to help you get that damaged car repaired, painted, and back on the road. They're located at Cox Boulevard in Sheffield and Highway 72 in Killen and Broadway Street in Florence. Choose one and rest assured that you've chosen the right professionals for the job. 3 generations, 3 brothers, 3 locations since 1981. Simpson's is there for you 24 hours a day. For towing and repair, Simpson's gets it right the first time. The reputation of Simpson's Collision and Repair speaks for itself. Those Simpson boys say go Lions.
When I go to see my bank, they know me by name.
I go to a place with banking the way it should be.
My bank has convenience and great service.
I love that it's a community bank.
My bank says yes to lending.
Our bank is CB&S Bank.
It's banking the way it should be.
Welcome back to Inside UNA Basketball, everybody. We're about to show you some great highlights. A good win for North Alabama over West Alabama. A game we would actually trail at the half by 5, but outscore the Tigers of UWA by 14 in the second half. And, Coach, one of those big statistics in one, especially when you win, turnovers. I say we're kind of ticking down here. We only coughed it up 7 times against West Alabama. They turned it over 18, and we got a lot of points off their turnovers.
Our defensive pressure was really good that afternoon, and our team really got after them. Tried to do a really good job of pressuring the basketball, forcing turnovers, leads to easy baskets, leads to some transition baskets, and that's what we got into. West Alabama did a very good job in the first half of scoring the basketball and really taking advantage of some of our defense's lapses.
West Alabama would shoot 41% in the first half. We'd shoot about 37%. Then we'd turn the tables on them and shoot a better percentage in the second half on the floor, holding West Alabama somewhere in the 20% range. Let's get into the first half highlights. North Alabama hosting the Tigers of West Alabama. And UNA, of course, would be in the home uniforms. That's West Alabama in the red over the red.
Another good crowd for us. Our fans have been great all season. There's Warwick Maston. That's his favorite spot right there. And it was a pink zone night, I believe, for our women's team. Had a great crowd, and the fans were really into the ball game.
Attendance, 1,612 on hand for this one. It's a conference game as well. And Warwick Maston, you say he likes that spot. That was NBA range outside about 4 feet beyond the college arc at North Alabama. Right now trailing by 1. We'd go to the locker room, as a matter of fact, down 5. And Warwick steps up and gives us the lead back by 2.
Yeah, senior's really getting it going there. He's shooting the ball well in conference play. You know, KJ has been injured. This was one of the games we brought him back to see how his ankle was feeling. We're not really going as hard as we need to on the offensive end and executing, but we're doing a good job of making West Alabama guard us.
There's Nick Luttrell stepping out at the top. Keenan would only pull 1 rebound, no scores, no assists. You would have to turn to folks like Nathan Spear. Wes Long, you see right there at the scores table, ready to check in.
I don't know if this is patience or just West Alabama doing a good job of guarding. There's Warwick Maston. I think he scored the first 11 points for us in this ball game.
Had 23 on the day. Almost a double-double for Theron Jenkins. He'd have 8 points, 13 rebounds. And there's one right there by Beaumont Beasley. He pulled 4 boards, 3 rather on the night, had 4 assists, 11 points.
That's big for us when our guards can get in there and rebound. Beaumont gets the and one. Been playing extremely well throughout conference play. Plays with a whole lot of emotion, a whole lot of energy. And that's what our team kind of feeds off of. There's Warwick Maston on a nice drive. Good job executing the offense there.
West Alabama would actually get 10 more shots at the bucket than us in the first half, and they had a bit better field goal percentage, but only a 5-point lead. Here's a steal, and Theron Jenkins takes it in for the left-handed jam. He's very effective, not just the blocks, but the steals, and on fast break, the big guy's a lot faster than you think.
Yeah, it's no secret. Our team, when we defend and rebound, we can get out and get those transition baskets. That's 3 right there in a row for us, where we're doing a great job of guarding, doing a good job of keeping them off the glass, only giving them 1 shot. And so we're able to get down the floor before their defense gets set.
That was a heck of an adjustment by Theron Jenkins. The pass behind him. Here now Nathan Spear checks into the game. He's going to get some of the action.
Yeah, it's good for a freshman to come in and play with some confidence. You know, West Alabama did a good job ending the half. There's a steal for us by Warwick, and another one of these transition baskets. He does a good job of finishing, got the and one. You know, very easily could have been a charge, but he did a good job of making the defender not be in good guarding position.
Nice high touch off the glass there. Warwick Maston, when he hits a runner, sometimes the tendency is to put a little too much on it. They'll overshoot it. It'll come off the rim. But Warwick's got that great touch, especially from the right side.
He does. He's kind of smooth with that Euro step where he steps to the side and gets the defender out of position. Does a good job of shooting the ball from 3-point range. Needed to be really effective defensively and also get on the boards a little bit as we wind down the season.
We did get to the free throw line, though. It kept us in this, only down by 5 now at intermission. We've played 20 minutes. We had 14 looks from the stripe, made 10 of them, as West Alabama only got like 5 opportunities from the free throw line.
Yeah, we did a good job defensively where we weren't fouling. We were in good position and didn't reach or get out of position.
The score at the half, 35-30. West Alabama would have the lead, but come up in the second half, the Lions were going to outscore the Tigers 14-0 and get on a run to start the second half of play. When we come back, though, another player. We're going to take a look and introduce you to another UNA Lion, the Lions Lair segment presented by CB&S Bank, again, right after this timeout.
Inside UNA Basketball is brought to you by Williams Cleaners and Ray Miller Buick GMC.
Hi folks, I'm Vic Ragsdale, new car sales manager at Ray Miller Buick GMC. I want to tell you about the 2012 Buick LaCrosse with the all-new E-Assist engine. This vehicle achieves 36 miles per gallon on the highway, 25 miles per gallon in town, which makes this vehicle the most fuel-efficient sedan in its class. Come see us at Ray Miller Buick GMC, 246 Cox Creek Parkway.
We're the Glenn family, and everyone at CB&S Bank knows our name.
When we wanted to add on to our house because we needed more space, CB&S Bank said yes to our loan.
As a community bank, they care about our community and helping it grow.
Now that's banking the way it should be.
Hey, Rick and Tony Valentino here, urging you to come to Flowers Hall this year and support Bobby Champagne and the UNA Lions basketball team in their quest for a Division II national championship. Catch all the action and the excitement. Hey, UNA basketball! That's what I'm talking about!
We love Little Steve's!
Me and my buddies support Little Steve's because Little Steve's supports UNA. Look at this, you can't beat this line pride.
I shop at Little Steve's because the people are always real nice and they got my favorite water.
I love Little Steve's because it's near campus and they take the main card.
And I love Little Steve's because he supports our team, so we like to support Little Steve's.
I support Little Steve's because Little Steve's supports us.
I support Little Steve's because I believe in family-owned businesses, and Little Steve's is one of the remaining few in the area.
UNA loves Little Steve's!
Welcome back to the program. We'll get back to some basketball highlights in just a minute here, though it's time for the Lions Lair segment presented by CB&S Bank. Lions Lair segment where you get to meet one of the UNA players, and it's one of our post guys down low, Nick Luttrell, who wears number 30. Second year with the University of North Alabama. Nick plays down low out of Spring Hill, Tennessee, but started your career at a 4-year college, went to junior college at Etowamba, come to the University of North Alabama. Let's talk about that transition, getting here to UNA.
You know, it was an interesting transition, going from 4 to 2 to 4 again. You know, I've been everywhere, but from 2 to 4, you know, it's a lot different because competition's a lot faster and a lot more cutthroat.
It can get pretty interesting down low. One of our post players, you, Theron Jenkins, Sam Buxton, those guys, Luke Corkery coming in off the bench. here at the University of North Alabama, your second year, let's talk about off the court, interdisciplinary studies. That's kind of unusual. A lot of folks don't know about that major, but it fits a lot of folks as well who not necessarily real sure what they want to do, what they want to major in, but you can still take that degree and do something professional. And you got some plans, maybe military.
Yeah, I really want to join the Air Force, military. I have a military background. My family came from a military background. Not my immediate family, but you know, grandparents, great-grandparents, extended family like that. So, you know, it's kind of what I really want to do. I've always planned that.
Nick Luttrell, a senior, and being out of Spring Hill, Tennessee, let's talk about what it means to be able to play somewhat close to home. Folks are able to come to games, even some of the road games as well. I know you had some relatives be able to go down to the West Alabama game.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I chose UNA. I really like how close it is to home and how convenient it was. My freshman year, I was about 8 hours from home, and really wasn't very comfortable for me. But you know, it's good to see my family. I'm glad that I get to come out and see me play, especially my last year, and hope to see more of them too.
Nick Luttrell, our guest on the Lions Lair segment here on the show. Nick, thanks for joining us here. Best of luck for the rest of the season.
Appreciate it.
Nick Luttrell, the second-year senior center underneath for the University of North Alabama. We'll get back to some basketball highlights right after this break.
Inside UNA Basketball is brought to you by Williams Cleaners and Ray Miller Buick GMC.
Daddy, can I get a puppy, please?
Okay, Sammy. It's bedtime.
Oh, 10 more minutes, please.
10 more.
Yes.
Please? Hey, Daddy. Will you buy some alcohol for my party tonight? We'll be right here at the house. You can even take the keys. Please?
Absolutely not.
Each time I turn around.
Never let me have anything.
Don't be a pushover.
I hate you.
Be a parent. Prevent. Don't provide alcohol to minors.
Whether it's purple and gold or any other color, Simpson's Body Shop now has 3 locations to help you get that damaged car repaired, painted, and back on the road. They're located at Cox Boulevard in Sheffield and Highway 72 in Killen and Broadway Street in Florence. Choose one and rest assured that you've chosen the right professionals for the job. 3 generations, 3 brothers, 3 locations since 1981. Simpson's is there for you 24 hours a day. For towing and repair, Simpson's gets it right the first time. The reputation of Simpson's Collision and Repair speaks for itself. Those Simpson boys say go Lions.
Hey, Rick and Tony Valentino here, urging you to come to Flowers Hall this year and support Bobby Champagne and the UNA Lions basketball team in their quest for a Division II national championship. Catch all the action and the excitement. Hey, UNA basketball! That's what I'm talking about!
We are Little Steve's.
Me and my buddy support Little Steve's because Little Steve supports UNA. Look at this, you can't beat this line pride.
I shop at Little Steve's because the people are always real nice and they got my favorite water.
I love Little Steve's because it's near campus and they take the main card.
And I love Little Steve's because he supports our team, so we like to support Little Steve's.
I support Little Steve's because Little Steve's supports us.
I support Little Steve's because I believe in family-owned businesses, and Little Steve's is one of the remaining few in the area.
UNA loves Little Steve's.
Welcome back to Inside UNA Basketball, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the Lions Lair segment presented by CB&S Bank, one of the fine sponsors of Inside UNA Basketball. Coach, we're down 35-30 at the half. Warwick Maston, though, really got us off to a good start, had a couple of three-pointers to pace the Lions.
Warwick got us off to a good start. We needed some other guys to join in with him. Really didn't get much production offensively. You know, we have been shooting the ball well in conference play, but didn't get much production. A lot of it had to do with West Alabama's defense. Halftime, we talked about coming out in the first 5 minutes and really putting some defensive pressure, getting some stops, and creating some easy baskets. And I think that's what we did. And when we play good defense, we're a very good team.
Wes Long's going to have a good three-pointer. He has 2 in the second half, but 1 late. Really create some good separation. We cruised to a 65-56 win, but that thing had gotten pretty tight there when he comes into the game. It
was a tight game. West Alabama was doing a very good job of guarding us. It was going back and forth. They went to a little bit of a zone, also went to a little bit of a trap, and we were able to find the shooters, make the extra pass, and get those open shots. It's always good when a guy can step up and make a shot when you need him, and Wes has been doing that the last 2 years. You know, he enjoys that shot, that big shot.
We're going to get to the second half highlights in just a moment, but you were talking about an exciting game. This thing had 21 lead changes, so this next 20 minutes of highlights are going to be worth watching. The score was tied 6 times, but it goes back and forth for about 15 minutes of the second half.
Yeah, West Alabama has done a very good job this season, you know, putting pressure on people, changing things up. They're a difficult team to guard because they've got some athletic guys and got some guys that can shoot from outside. We did a good job in the second half of limiting those possessions for them.
They'd only get 8 buckets in the second half, West Alabama, out of 29 tries. That's about 27.6% field goal shooting for West Alabama. Let's get into the second half highlights. North Alabama on the home floor. Starting the second half, we are down 5 and a steal, and Beaumont Beasley trying to draw the foul. A little double clutch off the glass for 2.
We get off to a good start. The defensive end is where we were getting it done. Really only giving them 1 shot, doing a good job of boxing out, getting a rebound, and then we're off to the races. And we're really good when we can get in the flow transition baskets, getting a shot before the defense gets set.
Warwick Maston on a pull-up jumper baseline, and a good job not traveling when he decided to penetrate out there beyond the arc, and he gets his 2 points. Here's the Lions up by 1 and a steal.
Come up with a loose ball, and then we've got the 3-on-1, and got to convert those. When you force turnovers, you've got to convert the basket and make the other team pay for it.
Theron's great on a no-look pass, and it worked right there. Now North Alabama again offensively. Wes Long's come into the game.
Yeah, you can see Nathan Spears in. KJ's ankle not doing real well. There's Wes Long showing his versatility, getting on the post. And we do a good job of getting him the basketball down there.
Wes with a jump stop in the paint. He's known for that long-range shot. He gets one from inside the lane that time for 2. Nathan Spear bringing it up for UNA.
We played a lot of basketball game without KJ, our starting point guard, and Beaumont Beasley with a tough shot right there, but a good job executing the offense where we came off the flex cut screen and got the ball to him in the right spot.
There's some penetration. They overshot it. Good defense down low. A 3-on-1. We've got the numbers.
Doing a good job pulling up in transition. We make the right decision. You know, we're limiting them to 1 shot. That was a shot they probably should have made, but we did a good job of pressuring them. There again, they miss a couple offensive rebounds, but Beaumont does a good job of hustling, and we're off again.
Nathan Spear takes it coast to coast, and we needed him. 23 minutes he'd play coming in for KJ, 27 minutes for Wes Long.
Yeah, Nathan got a little gassed in the second half. He hadn't played that many minutes together, but he did a good job in this second half of running the offense and really doing a good job because teams are pressuring him. Here we go, going off the ball screen, and we do a good job. And there's Wes Long with that big 3 you talked about earlier.
This one really gets us some separation. We had 21 lead changes in the game, and West Alabama had just come back and gotten it close. We're up by 4 here, inside 5 to go.
I think we're going to come back to the same play again and try and get that basket by West. West Alabama doing a very good job of guarding us right here.
Warwick Maston, good patience. Time's ticking down. North Alabama with the lead. Every possession precious. You don't want to turn it over and not get points. Oh, what a great pivot there by Theron Jenkins on the block.
Theron not really a low post player. He's more of a face-up guy, but when he goes hard like that, he can definitely score on some people. Makes it rough for guys to guard him.
Crowd's really into this one. I know you can't hear it, but it was the student section. The general admission tickets are back on this side from the camera angle, and everybody's on their feet. It is a loud, rowdy day for some UNA basketball. Nathan Spear right in front of the UNA bench, burying a 3.
That was a big shot. It was a big shot. It was late in the shot clock. We did a good job of taking some time off the clock. That was a big possession right there.
7-point lead for the Lions right here, late in the second half. Again, we trailed by 5 at intermission, even the bench on their feet.
Yeah, you could see West Alabama pressuring up. I really thought they were trying to foul and put us to the free throw line, but we find the open guy, and Wes hits another big shot for us.
Wes from the left wing strokes it in right-handed.
He had a huge game last year. I think it was career high against West Alabama, where he hit 7 3-pointers and didn't play extremely well down at Livingston, but this night he hit some big shots for us.
The Lions hit 12 of 29 buckets in the second half, 41.4%. Got 11 looks at the free throw line, converting 8 of those for 73%. Would shoot 72% on the night from the free throw line, 40% from the floor, and now they let Beaumont Beasley penetrate, and he puts in a little finger roll for 2.
Really just trying to control the shot clock where we just hang on to the basketball, seeing if they're going to foul us. They did not foul us, and we spread the court out so that Beaumont could go to the basket. Right now we're just running out the clock and getting a win, a much-needed win. This was huge for us because we needed to bounce back from that loss that we had down in Livingston, put us in great shape. Right now, you really want to be playing your best basketball because the conference tournament's coming up. You're playing for seeds. You're playing for regional rankings. All those things are important at this time.
65-56. The Lions get the win over West Alabama. It'd be our 13th victory on the year, and more importantly, a Gulf South Conference victory, as you were talking about, Coach. But going back to some of those steals, some of those situations you create for yourself, Theron Jenkins is a big part of that. He's great at telegraphing passes out between the circles. We doubled them up in fast break points, 16 to their 8.
Yeah, when we can create turnovers and create easy baskets, that it's huge for us. You get an easy basket, you take a possession away from the other team, and you get a basket where you're scoring before the defense is set. And our team kind of thrives on that. And you know, we do a really good job when we got that energy, and we feed off our crowd.
We got out-rebounded in this one, but the turnover margin kind of evens that out. They turned it over 18 times. We turned it over only 7. Points off the turnovers, it's a statistic. If you ever look at box scores, you'll see it's not really a 2-for-1. You think you're going to get 2 points off a bucket if you get one in transition, but it seems to work out about 1 point for every turnover. We got 18 off their 18 turnovers. They only got 4 points, though, off of our 7 miscues.
Yeah, that is about right, where you get 1 point per turnover that you force the other team into, and that's something our team, again, thrives off of, and we've got to continue to do that as we wind down the conference regular season.
Stat leaders, 23 for Warwick Maston in the 65-56 win. The senior for Muscle Shoals. West Long would have 11, the sophomore out of Summertown. Also 11 for Beaumont Beasley. Those were our 3 in double digits. They were led, of course, by Stephen Samuels, who had 17. He turned in a double-double, 11 rebounds in that one. Coach, that win behind us and get a rematch and some revenge over West Alabama at our place in front of a great crowd. Speaking of attendance, 1,612 for this one. Attendance all year hovering between the 1,200, 2,200 mark. We've had some great folks coming out to Flowers Hall.
Our crowd has been tremendous. Our fan support's been great. The community's come out and supported this team. I think they kind of feed off the hustle and the heart that this team has, and it's really good to see them cheering us on. I know our players appreciate it.
You've been talking about the conference tournament, and it has moved. It's no longer in South Haven, Memphis area. It's moving down to the market of Destin, Niceville, Fort Walton area. We're going to be staying on the beach. Tough gig to be able to go down there. But if folks would like to come down, we would love a lot of purple and gold down there for the conference tournament.
Yeah, you can get a conference tournament pass for $20. Our women are going to play on Thursday. We're going to play on Friday. It's $10 for day passes. So you get the $20 conference pass. You're good for the whole weekend. When we win, you can stay over and watch the other games.
March 1st, 2nd, and 3rd for the Gulf South Conference Tournament going on down in Niceville. Of course, that's Destin, Okaloosa Island, Fort Walton, a great venue for that. March 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. If you'd like more information, RoarLions.com, our ticket office at 765-LION, or you can go online to the conference website. That's GulfSouthConference.org. Hope you enjoyed the show. The Lions get the win over West Alabama, defeating the Tigers at home 65-56. We'll have another episode for you coming up next time, Coach. Some more highlights next time we join you on Inside UNA Basketball.
Thank you for watching Inside UNA Basketball. Please join us again next Sunday at 11:30.